Well, hello again. I'm doing tarot, not doing tarot. I am reading tarot cards. I think it's been a little over a week now. And yeah, I'm David. This is, I don't know what this is, guys. I'm just gonna read whatever comes out. Well, hope everyone's doing well. I'm just been so tired. I'm not gonna lie, I've been horribly tired. But I am making it through. Okay, so somebody, oh my gosh, I have issues with this word. So you gotta bear with me. I'm like hardly, my hair's crazy and I'm not put together is what I'm trying to say today. But anyways, sorry about that little tangent, but anyways, continuing on, somebody undiscovered something, an emotional suppression, and it's bringing you new hope, this newfound hope, with this suppression. Maybe one of y'all found out how to fill your own cups. How to fill your own cup? Yeah. Doing what helps you feel replenished, helps you make you feel full. Because, that it could lead to burnout and it can make you feel rash and indecisive. It could also make you feel very, very stuck, as if you're like encaved into some sort of like obstacle, but it's okay. You figured it out, and now what? And now you should like start sharing the news, start spreading the news, start spreading the awareness. Ooh. Spring is not my favorite. Springtime has never been my favorite. It just exhausts me. It drains me. I don't know. But anyways, y'all should just like figure out some way to share this information, to share the knowledge, because not many people know what makes them feel comfortable, and then some people may need examples, and yeah, so and for the people who may not want to listen, okay, it's important to stay in touch, stay grounded with your emotions, and to walk away, and just to walk away from whenever you feel like something is not happening the way you want it to happen, and to follow with your intuition, because if not, it will make you especially feel vulnerable to all the pokes and probs people would make at you, and noticing what makes you feel energized. Okay, it's also important, like what drains you too, like the quickest. Get out. Yeah, it's really important to avoid temptation, and temptation, okay, it's literally about the 7 deadliest sins, okay, in my eyes, in my opinion. So like I think in our generation, I think our biggest sin is definitely probably sloth. I'm lazy too. I'm calling myself out, because I get lazy and then I just want to like do nothing. But we're all working it through. Especially through these like tough times, like that's been going on. And for the people that want to like poke and pry at you, they're not your friends. If they make you feel exhausted at the end of the day, and if you reflect, and if it feels like it's not reciprocated, Okay, firstly, talk it out. Obviously, talk it out. But if it just seems like they keep overstepping your boundary, and your boundary may be like, hey, whenever, I know we're joking and all, but could you avoid at least talking about this topic? Okay, because it makes me upset, and I know we're joking, I know we're good friends, and you don't mean anything by it, but it's very important that you, that you maintain that groundwork. Okay, because if you don't, then it could seriously mess up your whole the progress you were probably making with your mental health, or even damage your mental health too. But and it's important as well to be creative and open, so that way you can be receptive to like good fortune coming in your way once you unlock new thinking patterns and new habits. Then it's truly a blessing to being able to guide yourself out through like the web of lies, that you keep being strung up on, and it's like against your will too. But it's very important to have this space to think about this space, this mindset, and this knowledge, so that way you can fully protect yourself, because people may hurt each other and we may not even realize what we're doing. Especially if we grow up in a household where discipline wasn't very taught well, then yeah, like, and then discipline, it's not even just like punishment, it's also like it could be self-discipline, so self-guided actions with like full concentration. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull an empath card, and this is gonna be some advice, some deep advice for whoever needs it. Whoever may need it. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna draw only one. Let's see. I hope everyone's doing well. I don't know what's going on, but I know everyone's been feeling this weird energy shift. But yeah, it's kicking me in the freaking ass. But let's see. So shielding, grounding, and protecting. I'm gonna read from the book because I haven't done that in a while, and I think it's important for me to be verbose, just at least have confidence back in my voice. Like, goodness gracious. Okay, hold on. I'm addicted, I know, to energy drinks. Okay. Whew. The 3 essential themes: protecting ourselves from heavy emotional forces, learning how to find our centers of sanity and stability during challenging times, and then activating self-care on various levels. So the card symbolizes the protection of our inner fires, signifying that we have the ability to separate ourselves from the outer world when necessary, in almost a cage-like fashion. The person in the card is consciously choosing to protect their own energy. Okay, so it's very important, okay, to visualize a shield and keeping yourself in check and maintaining a good emotional grounding stability, because the more times you leave yourself open and vulnerable, but it just drains people, you know, just social interacting, exchanging words, eye contact, gaze. It's all draining, okay, because it literally, we move our body, and when we move our body, okay, that burns up energy, which is calories, so on, so forth. I think I said that right, but I'm not gonna read the entire. Basil, hey, what are you doing? He's literally, he just climbed through the blinds instead of under the blinds. Anyways, I'm not gonna read the entire page, the entirety of this page, because it's pretty much like a rinse and repeat. But one of the most common forms of grounding is to enter a state of meditation. So that's like taking breath work, relaxing, visualization. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. So yeah, so at the end of the day, okay, once you find whatever's been missing, okay, then, or find what's ever missing, understanding what's been kept secret to you, okay, so this suppression, the emotional suppression, okay, keep it safe, keep it locked up, don't let anybody go near it, okay, unless you feel like you can trust them, then, you know, go ahead. But it's very important to keep yourself safe in any way. I'm gonna see if we need to pull any more. Okay, probably not. Okay, any final messages? Okay, yeah, keep up the resilience. You got this. Be like a slippery little snake, and just go through this little chaos. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I love you guys unconditionally, and I hope you have a great morning, night, day, evening, etc.